Have you ever felt that quiet panic? Not sadness exactly, but stillness. The kind of stillness where your life feels paused while the world fast forwards without you. You watch it happen. A notification, promotion, a photo, wedding ring, a new home, a new city, a new beginning. Milestones that feel like stations you've been left behind at. And the question you're too afraid to say out loud begins to beat inside your chest. What about me? I carried that question everywhere, in my pocket, in my sleep, in the silence between breaths. Until one evening, I couldn't carry it alone anymore. I found my grandfather on the porch. The sky was bleeding orange. Crickets were beginning their night song. For a long time, we just listened to the world settle. Then the words tumbled out, raw and unpolished. "Grandpa, I think I'm lost. Everyone else, they're on a path, and I'm just here, watching. I feel like I'm failing at being my own age." He didn't rush to fix it, didn't wrap it in comfort. He placed his hands on his knees, stood with a soft groan, and said, "Come, I want to show you something." He led me into the backyard. The air was colder there, the light thinner. An old maple stood alone, a skeleton against the twilight. Its branches were claws scratching at the gray sky. Not a single leaf, not a hint of green. "Look at it," he said. "What do you see?" I answered honestly, "It's empty. It looks dead." He shook his head, a small knowing motion. "You're seeing the absence of leaves. You're not seeing the tree." He placed my hand on its rough bark. "Feel that? Beneath this, it's alive. It's pulling its life deep into its roots where the cold can't touch it. This isn't dying. This is focusing." Then he said softly, "Every person you see celebrating success has walked through winter. We just never see that part. We see the applause. We see the flowers. We never see the frost. The human mind is drawn to spring, to color, to victory, to proof. We compare our winter to someone else's highlight." He nodded toward another tree in the yard. "That oak didn't win. This maple didn't lose. They're just speaking different languages to the same earth. A tree doesn't begrudge the birds their flight because it cannot follow. It doesn't ache when the daffodils bloom first. It trusts its season." I whispered, "But people, they see the empty branches. They think nothing is happening." His smile was a gentle dawn. "People thought this tree was dead last winter too, but the sap doesn't answer what people think. It only answers to the sun it knows is coming." His hand, rough and warm, settled on my shoulder. "Your life has seasons, child. Not all of them are for growing leaves. Some are for growing roots. And roots," he pressed gently, "grow in silence, in the dark, where no one can see." That night, everything shifted. I saw seeds sleeping beneath soil, rivers breathing under ice, strength forming in places no eye applauds. If you are tired, it is not weakness. It is the fatigue of someone who has carried too much for too long. If you are quiet, it is not emptiness. It is a soul gathering itself. If your progress is invisible, you are not stuck. You are building a foundation that cannot be shaken. So if today your life feels like a still photograph, if your branches feel bare, remember the winter tree. Its purpose is not to prove it's alive, but to gather the life that will make its spring undeniable. You are not behind. You are in your becoming season. The world celebrates the fruit, but the wisdom is in the root. Hold on. Your winter is not your forever. It is your gathering. And beneath the surface, something is stirring. Trust the season you are in. Your spring will come.